Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and we're finally back with some Hypixel content, mainly because I'm bored and I want to play this game right now. And basically into me playing this game, I just also kind of want to talk about some stuff. We're also going to try to be taking a few blinkers in the process of doing this stuff. Yeah. We're gonna withdraw like a quick 1M for this video, even though I know for a fact I'm probably not gonna spend that 1 million. We might. But I'm just gonna farm some of these things. But I think my main thing is I really want to talk about is I'm in right now psychology, a bunch of just different classes about social issues and stuff like depression and everything. And I think I took more of like a realization than anything today, and I think the best way to have I feel like my whole life, I don't know about anybody else, this is my opinion in my life. My whole life is people has always told me you'll be happy your whole life, and that if you're not, there's something wrong. And I don't think that it's meant to be true. The truth is I think you're gonna be pretty unhappy most of your life. Not saying that it's going to be a constant thing, but I'm saying that you're going to be pretty unhappy. You're not going to want to do the stuff that you have to do in your life most of the time. You're more than likely most of the time not wanting to do it, and because into you doing it, it sucks. Like, for example, me going to school every day makes me relatively an unhappy person in the morning. But whenever I'm there's things that might get me to be happier. There's things that do get me to be happier. Okay, yeah, I am using the correct sword. It's just for some reason really weak. But it's like weird to me. I've always heard my whole life I'm going to be happy my whole life, and if you aren't, there's something wrong. And I don't think that's true. I think you're meant to be relatively unhappy a good amount of your life. I mean, you're not meant to be happy constantly, because if you were happy constantly, you would never want change, and as you never wanting change, you will never get better. But we're going to take a blink through really fast. Like, if you were always constantly happy with your situation that you were in, there would be an issue there. And that's the whole thing, is that you shouldn't be happy in your situation constantly. I'm not saying that you should never be happy. I'm not saying that you will never feel happiness in your whole life. You should feel happiness throughout your day. If you don't, then you also have an issue. Happiness shouldn't be just always there, but it also should never be there throughout your day. You should feel happiness about your accomplishments. One of my greatest examples ever is I didn't want to do it at all. Piece of paper. But guess what? That's what I felt after I got done with it. I felt happy that I got it done. Guess what I also though felt during doing that? I felt happiness at the fact that I was writing a paper and I was actually happy with this thing I was writing. My accomplishment. I was getting also happier with as I was writing it, because I felt like I was actually doing good at my writing. If I don't do obviously good, I'm gonna obviously not be happy with it, because I spent a lot of time on it and I wished it to be good. That was my idea here. But I mean, see you in the morning also. Okay. But yeah, I feel as if people strive to be happier and happier and happier. In reality, dude, you also shouldn't strive to be happier and happier, but at the same time, take your pain for what it's meant to be. It's not always meant to be pain. One of the greatest examples of this ever is school. School's not really meant to be about pain. You're but school's not really meant to be about pain. It's meant to be about helping people figure out what they like to do in their life. Now, though, I don't think it's a really good system, but that is the point of it, is to help people figure out what they wish to do in their life. I don't think it's the best system that you could ever get. I don't think it teaches all the correct stuff. But that's kind of a different discussion for a different time about what's the actual issues of the school system. But, dude, it's just like, people always sit there and are like, man, if you're not happy, you're doing something wrong. Don't believe that. If you're not happy, but you're not making a change, you're doing the wrong thing. But if you're sitting there and you are happy and you are even still changing, you're doing the correct thing. If you're not happy and you're changing, you're doing the correct thing. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to take it as it is. You just have to try to understand what it is. What is it that makes you happy? But you also have to understand that you're probably going to be unhappy during it. Actually, Ross, I don't have my my tiger pet activated right now, so I have not been doing as much damage as I should have been. Dude, without fast responding in this boss, you're getting so high so fucking fast. Like, oh. No fucking break in between these things, bro. Holy shit. But also another thing though is another great example of a time in which I'm very unhappy, wishing not to do the thing I have to do, is every morning whenever I have to get up to go to school and it's 6:30, I'm leaving the house. I leave the house 6:30 every morning out of hopes that I might be able to graduate early. That is my goal. My goal is that, and so I seek it. And you want to hear the whole thing behind that is I'm extremely unhappy into me doing this every morning. But the main thing that keeps my dopamine just a little bit high enough is me thinking about the moment whenever I get to walk out of there in December and never return up until like graduation, because I had to do like the graduation part still. But it is like that stuff. You have to keep your eyes on your goal, for if you do not keep them, you will lose sight of your goal. Holy shit, I had to still take a blinker. We'll quickly just sit here and just take its 2 blinkers. But you have to remember, keep your eyes on your goals always. Never lose sight of them, for if you have lost sight of them, you have lost sight of yourself, and you will not win. You must keep sight upon your goals at all costs. And that is the only way to succeed in life. And that is the only reason now we're taking 2 blinkers. Wait, what is this? Chat. Also, another thing though is it is 9 o'clock at night. That is also another reason you can smoke so much weed right now. I've already gotten all my homework done and everything. See, if you don't get your homework done, okay, that's also another thing. I'm about to talk about school more after this blinker. I guess this kind of goes for everybody. This goes for everybody. This even includes me, man. Like, I need to get better at this. Dude, whenever you're going to work, going to school, going to do anything, don't go through a full effort into it always, but throw a good amount of effort into it. Actually be proud of the thing that you're showing the people that you're doing. I mean, be proud of that shit, man. Like, you should want to prove to people that you are better than what they think that you are, or whatever. I mean, you just have to work towards that, man. But fuck, dude. Also, though, a whole other thing though behind this is also remember you have to keep yourself also on the correct path in life. Because nobody else is gonna really keep you on the correct path, maybe besides your parents, but even they might not know what the correct path is. So you have to know what the correct path for you is. Okay, chat, we are basically back. I'm sorry, my game did crash. And for some reason, my Battleline client's not working anymore. So we're just going to kind of be playing on the normal Minecraft client. So it's not as fancy or nothing, but it still does get the job done. And I don't mind it. I mean, you have to make do with what you have. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. But I'm hoping that this video is going to get basically uploaded overnight and will basically be out tomorrow morning at some point until I'm basically whenever I just kind of get to it. In the sense of like at school, putting titles and stuff on it. Unless I do it tonight, but I highly doubt I will. Because that's just who I am, is I don't do that shit tonight. But we need to take another blinker for this, and I think honestly, the end of the video is probably coming up very soon here. I'm not 100% sure when. I'm like actually extremely high, by the way. That's also probably another reason I've been able to yap for so much is because of that. And it's probably going to come down to the point where we'll be eventually getting to the point of highness where we're going to stop talking. Then you have an issue with the video. Is I'm going to stop talking. You know, I don't know. I feel like this looks so much different than the normal one I'm used to playing on. Maybe it's just me. So, to be honest though, gaining like this much EXP from each, like 1,270 is a good amount of EXP. So, like, also we got a crumble Dubai chocolate brownie type thing. I've yet to try it. I can't wait to crack that baby open, bro. Like that shit is, but oh, that shit's gonna be fucking fire though. I feel like. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys have all had it and it's pretty ass, and I'm missing out on nothing. But I mean, it's in my room right now. Like we could do it for like a whole fucking video, just trying on that shit. I feel like we've killed so many of these things at this point. What's this? Dude. I didn't even claim my reward for this. So wait, what is the reward? A revived heart? A Reaper Falchion, which is the thing I already have. Sure, yeah. Wait, so wait, what is that craft, though? What is this craft? Oh, I originally crafted a Reaper Falchion. Like, I need that to make this. Okay. So, I guess let's start my next fight. Well, 4. Bam. Okay, so, also, what else can we talk about? I don't know. I think this is probably my last Falchion thing. Oh yeah, dude, but basically, basically whenever I get to school tomorrow, I think I'm gonna get called up to the principal's office. I was, so like, you know how I had read that story, I was talking about it just a few minutes ago. About this weekend, how I was writing that story, and yeah, I didn't really want to do it, but I got a huge amount of dopamine from it afterwards. Pretty much, I'm probably gonna get called up to the office for that, because at the end of my story, my character commits suicide, as the volcano goes off. Basically ending my character's life, and at the same time, though, calling for revenge upon his village. Because his village, basically, my whole entire thing behind mine is it's not really much of anti-anything. It's just kind of more about, so, you know Pompeii, the place where people got turned to stone from the volcano? Well, I was just kind of doing a bit of a mythology story about that, kind of, about Volcron, and basically the whole idea behind the city was that they were worshipping the god Volcron, which was the volcano god in Roman mythology and stuff. And basically, I was like, okay, well, this would be cool if my character would be like, call upon Volcron to save him and help him destroy his village because they have fallen away from him so much. Well, he like killed him. Well, he did something bad to himself at the end of the story, and yeah. I mean, I could honestly probably like make this story into mythology. To be honest, like shit could be shit. Okay, hold on. Just think about it. Go like back like 400 years from now. If that story gets found, it could honestly become part of mythology. Like just like one day, I feel like that story could be part of mythology. They might think that was like a mythological story that someone just randomly copied down. In reality, it was my creative writing work from like a few years ago. I know I said that was gonna be my last one. It's just because I was talking there. I was on a little rant, and I was like, well, I might as well just keep talking. I'm honestly enjoying what I'm doing right now. Yeah, no, I like fell asleep though, like whenever I got home tonight. It was so fucking weird to me. I was like, nah, I didn't really want to sleep, but I did sleep because I was quite tired. I was so fucking tired, bro. Dude, I'm tired now. I could go to sleep, but I don't really want to. I want to do this. Also, I need to take a shower or actually, and I don't really have anything else to do besides take a shower, get this done. But yeah. I hope you guys honestly did, though, enjoy this. I know I definitely did. And to end off the video, we'll finish up with the final blink here, like I always have promised to do. And well, I hope to catch you guys all in the next one, and bye.